the deck will be called Galaxy Heroes, and and this deck will possibly be Tier 0 or Tier 1. So this is Galaxy Hero Star. This will be the main card of the deck. Its effect is when this card summoned, add one Galaxy Hero card from the deck. This card is unaffected by spells and traps, meaning that you can't bombs it, you can't trap hole it, you can't Fiendish Chain it to negate its effect. You gotta only rely on effect cards. And plus, when it swings, it's unaffected by spells and traps, meaning that you have to have some kind of gain, like, attack to your own monster, basically. Next, we have... Which one should I do first? Second. So many options. Well, yeah. This is Galaxy Hero Saturn. It's basically a Constellar Pollux or Evil Sworn Caster, except it's Galaxy Hero. And it's unaffected by spells and traps. Galaxy Hero Moon. Its effect is when you have a Galaxy Hero or have no Galaxy Hero on the field, special summon this card from the hand. If you have no Galaxy Hero, if you have no monsters on the field, when this card is special summoned by its own effect, draw 2 cards. It's from your deck, or from the deck, whatever. This card is unaffected by spells and traps. Man. Galaxy Hero Mercury. Its effect is once per turn, target one Galaxy Hero monster from your graveyard or hand and special summon it. This card is unaffected by spells and traps. So, yeah. Next. Galaxy Hero Pluto. Pluto's effect is when this card, it's basically Galaxy Hero gimme but for, and it doesn't have that Noble Knight crap. It just has special summon one Galaxy Hero monster, and if you have no Galaxy Hero, search in your graveyard. And if you do have a Galaxy Hero monster in your graveyard, special summon that. This card's unaffected by spells and traps. Good. Done. Next. The spell and trap. Galaxy Hero Reinforcement. That was a mistake. It was supposed to be called Galaxy Hero Reinforcement. That was my bad. And also the text is also wrong. Add one Galaxy Hero monster from your deck and add it to your hand. Or from your deck to your hand. This effect cannot be negated. So basically, it's basically like an emergency call. Next, the trap. Oh boy. Galaxy Hero Meteorite Fist. This card, oh boy, its effect is if your Galaxy Hero attack or is attacked, activate this card. If you do, end the battle and destroy 1 or 2 cards your opponent controls. This effect cannot be negated. That's a pretty strong effect, if you ask me. So let's continue. Next, the extra deck. Oh boy, this is only the beginning. Galaxy Hero Sundown can only be synchroed by having one Pluto and a Galaxy Hero monster. When this card is exceeds, synchro summoned. God. When this card is synchro summoned, you can special summon 2 Galaxy Hero monsters from your deck, hand, or graveyard. This card is unaffected by spells and traps. So basically, yeah. So yeah. That's only the start to my hilarious creation. next we have the second highest boss monster of the deck. Galaxy Hero Black Hole. Now, this effect is, I think, is broken, but hey, it's going to make it tier 1. This card requires 2 level 4 Galaxy Hero monsters, and you can only activate one of these effects once per turn. Detach one material, destroy all your opponent's monsters, and deal 1,000 damage to your opponent. This card cannot attack, or detach one material, destroy all your opponent's spells and traps, and deal 1,000 damage to it. This card cannot attack. This card gains 300 attack points for each material this card has. This card is unaffected by spells and traps. So basically, it's a Regeki, but better. And it's a Heavy Storm, but better. Because it only targets your opponent's field. Or gets rid of your opponent's field. Isn't that insane? That won't even... If this deck was ever made, Black Hole would be the first... Here's the true boss monster. Galaxy Hero Sunshine. Excuse the artwork. Excuse the picture. I had a hard time finding a good picture, so I had no other choice but to put this. But its effect is pretty whack. So its effect is, when this card requires 2 level 2 Galaxy Hero monsters. Once per turn, target 1 Galaxy Hero monster in your hand or graveyard or on the field, and send it to this card's material. When this card is 3 material or more, detach 3, target 3 or less cards your opponent controls, and send them back to the deck. And if this card has 5 material, 5 or more material, detach 5, or detach all materials, basically, and send all cards, hand, grave, field, from the hand, grave, or field, and send them all back to the deck. Only your opponent. That is pretty broken. I don't know why I created this card, but that would make it probably tier 0. Probably, and I bet it's going to get hit, but it's like this deck will never be created, and this deck's probably never be real in the first place. But hey, doesn't matter. Oh yeah, and this card gains 300 attack points for each material it has, and it's also unaffected by spells and traps. Good luck running it over. If it's ever made. And it's probably not gonna. So that's basically the deck that I created. Let me think what you think of this deck. Will it be tier 1 or tier 0? What tier is it? Is it thinkable? Whatever. Say in the comments below. Like, comment, subscribe, that crap. And, Neferman, this is Neferman. Bye.